Welcome to Pretty Practical Podcast with your host, Stephanie B. We're talking kingdom transformation through practical revelation. Transforming lives everywhere through revelation and power of prayer. Solving problems day by day, and we do it the kingdom way.
Welcome to Pretty Practical Podcast. I'm your host, Stephanie B. On this episode, we're talking kingdom transformation through practical revelation. Can you feel the seasons changing? Over the last year, I felt a deep pull and push to birth my purpose. Many of you may relate. It's hard to describe the inner knowing that change is ahead. The battle to pursue uncharted territory. Tackling what others may deem impossible. The pressure to embrace the narrow path to greatness. Before you birth your purpose, you must not underestimate the pressure and cost of transformation. Pressure is a continuous physical force exerted on or against an object by something in contact with it. Have you ever regretted taking on a challenge? A few years ago, I hired a physical trainer. My goal was to be in the best shape for an event I was invited to, aka your girl wanted to fit in the dress. I committed 3 months to boosting my physical fitness and getting back in shape. Clearly seeing the end results, but underestimating what it would take to get there. My first workout session was a complete disaster in my opinion. I puked within the first 10 minutes. This was my sign that it was time to quit. Politely telling my coach I needed to cancel because clearly I wouldn't be able to handle 50 more minutes of this extensive workout. My trainer looked at me with a straight face and said, "You still have 2 more laps." The audacity. My mind was met with instant regret. Maybe I didn't need to attend the event. But my trainer knew that in order for me to reach my goal, there would be pressure. My next 2 sessions all started out the same. Within the first 10 to 15 minutes, I puked, and my trainer stuck to his speech, keep running anyway. Yet something happened on my 4th session. I managed to run without expelling any bodily fluids. Eventually, I reached my goal. Before we can walk in our purpose, we must understand that there will be pressure. Uncomfortable moments that challenge our mission. The pressure at times sounds like give up, you can't do it, abort the mission, see you're not qualified, look how far you have to go, you're too young, you're too old, this isn't realistic. The weight of what life says you can't be while running to get to where God called you to be is not easy. Many abort the mission and never carry out their God-given purpose because of pressure. Pressure isn't designed to illuminate your failure. It's a gift from God to get you to trust Him with the process. It's within the uncertain moments that we must seek God and trust His process. Society teaches us that we must hide our pain. We must be strong even in the face of adversity and challenges. If we are not strong, we must hide our challenges from the world. Our experiences are not meant to break us apart. They are a part of our growth journey. In this life, we must go through some things in order for God to upgrade us to the next level. One thing that transformation will do is illuminate the voices in our lives. At times, we can be our own worst enemy, talking ourselves out of our destiny because we're met with pressure. You can't abort the mission. Your purpose and call is too great. The truth is, your elevation will become a mirror to some around you. To watch you prosper is to shine the light on their stagnation. These are the ones who will poke holes in your plans. They will attempt to keep you bound by their unrealistic limitations. You know, the ones who never made it out but become experts on how to manage your dream. There to discourage your progress, ensuring they aren't left behind because misery loves company. These are the hardest distractions to shake because it means being disloyal to a system that we may have grown to love and need, risking being disloyal to pursue the elevation. Elevators often bring innovation and challenge you to better. They encourage you to pursue greatness without sacrificing your morality or integrity, encouraging you to pursue your dream and maintain your character. Because when we're in the trenches of elevation, there is always pressure to compromise. But the cost of compromise is too great. People are looking for those who made it out and kept their dignity. In this season, we must choose wisely. Your call has a cost. We often want the easiest and quickest way to victory. Some victories are only won through hard work, consistency, and not stopping. Listen, I know it feels heavy. If it's not one thing, it's another. Asking, how long do I have to remain under this constant pressure? May I encourage you today. You got this. Why? Because God's got you. There's a testimony on the other side of this. My prayer for you today is that God will silence the negative voices in your life and illuminate His voice in your life. You will not fold in this season. There is a great call and purpose on your life. Keep running anyway. You can't get there if you quit. I'm rooting for you.
Thank you for tuning in to Pretty Practical Podcast with your host, Stephanie B. Be sure to catch us again and be transformed through practical revelation, the kingdom way.
Transforming lives, everywhere, through revelation and power of prayer, solving problems day by day, and we do it the kingdom way.